welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we're doing a bit of an interesting mod. This is a Topatory video and it's on a mod for 1.19.2 and 1.18.2. At the moment, I usually would say, hey look, we're in a laboratory, because that's what Topatory is basically about, a laboratory experiment with mods. I don't have a laboratory for 1.19 or 1.18 or not even 1.20, I need to make one. In this Topatory video, we'll be going over an interesting mod that might be popping off in the next few months or so, and it is the Create Lightsabers. It is a mod that basically allows you to make lightsabers within the Create mod. Now, you obviously need the Create mod in order to use the Create Lightsabers, but as you can see here, you can create some very fascinating lightsabers, and there's many different kinds of metal that you can use for this lightsaber, which is brass, zinc, copper, and you can also make a double-bladed version of these. There is a, I think, white lightsaber. There is a black one, a blue, lime, yellow, orange, red, pink, purple. That's basically it for this mod so far. The way to make these lightsabers, by the way, is in the mechanical crafting, you need a block of brass, for the brass saber at least, a cogwheel, electron tube, polished rose quartz again. The electron tube is made through polished rose quartz, and an iron sheet. Iron sheets made from the iron ingot into the pressing. Polished rose quartz, you take rose quartz and then some sandpaper, and then put it through deploying, and you make a polished rose quartz. Of course, you also do the sandpaper polishing, and that makes the rose quartz into the polished rose quartz as well. Cogwheel is a shaft and some planks. And finally, brass ingots are made through copper and zinc through the mixing. And of course, the copper ingot and the zinc ingot can be both found underground, and the rose quartz is crafted through this method right here. So that's basically all the components needed to craft these sabers. But let's actually try to come out right now. So here's a black brass saber. The brass saber is actually more powerful than the copper and zinc. However, the zinc saber actually has more attack speed. So basically, if you use the copper saber does not do as nearly as much either attack speed or attack damage in comparison to the other two. So zinc and brass are basically the two that are really good. Zinc, obviously more speed. Brass is slower but more damage by 1. And as you can see, it does an interesting effect where it actually sets the thing on fire. So it looks like the effect of brass nausea is given whenever you're using the brass lightsaber as well. When you attack with the brass saber, which by the way, I just restarted Minecraft just to install the Better Combat mod that actually has compatibility for the lightsaber mod. So if you go into F5 here, take a look at this. That looks pretty cool, except for the fact that I'm kind of using it as if it was an axe. It kind of looks a little stupid. I was hoping that it'd have some shung, kind of those kind of sounds, right? But it sounds like a sword or an axe, so that's kind of funny. But it still looks pretty cool. So yeah, when you're using the brass version of any saber, it gives brass nausea 2 on the enemy. And then here's the black zinc saber. It also gives the effect of scattered zinc 2. So there's that, which is really cool. I really like the idea of having effects applied to these weapons whenever you use them. And if you use copper doesn't really do anything. It just does normal copper things and does nothing. So as you can see, copper is just basically as basic as you can get it. But one thing I did forget to mention was how to get the double sabers, and the double sabers are used via compacting. You put 2 sabers together and with a slime ball, and you get a double zinc saber, or double brass or double copper, depending on whatever saber you're gonna be using. So, and here it is. As you can see, that looks super cool, and how you can actually twirl it around. So that one looks like it has more support for better combat. And if you shift right click, you can actually take it out and put it back in. There we go. And of course, you get scattered zinc or brass, nausea, depending on whichever one you're using. And to give an idea as to what the attack damage is, it's basically the exact same as the default one. However, it also has a 2.5 attack range. So this is the reason why you would want to do this, is to increase the attack range on the thing. Overall, this mod comes with an amazing idea for lightsabers in Minecraft, as it does blend in with the Create mod a little bit, and it comes with a whole lot of new lightsabers. I believe they want to update the color system because right now there's only 9 colors, and they want to add more colors into this, such as maybe like a way of having a completely different color. Like, for example, having access to all the different kinds of colors within the color palette and choosing which one you want to use. So there's probably going to be that in the future, though I don't know exactly their color plan to be exact. And they also say that they want to add a new defense system. I don't exactly know what they refer to. However, I'm assuming it has to do with the idea of like blocking and reflecting with the lightsaber, which would be a really cool mechanic to add to the lightsaber, considering that is something that you could do with a, actual lightsaber in Star Wars. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video here. Take care, and goodbye.